Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Frizzy here to help you solve problems. Remember that life is like a pickle. Sometimes it's sweet and sometimes it's sour. Sometimes we have problems or conflicts, troubles, worries, a disagreement possibly, or maybe even a fight or a struggle we're having with someone. Today, we are going to learn 3 powerful words that you can use to start a problem-solving conversation. And when you learn to communicate with others, your stress is going to go down and your self-confidence is going to go up. So let's begin practicing our breathing like we always do. We know that when you practice your breathing, it's the best tool that you can use with any problem. So sit up tall, shoulders back, and I would like for you to look at the eagle. So the eagle has a long wingspan, and also eagles have very good listening ears. So as you're sitting tall at your desk, I want you to think about the eagle for a moment. And now, I'd like for you to put your arms out like an eagle and stretch your fingers to the opposite sides of the room. Right here, press your sit bones down, and as you're sitting here, think about your shoulder blades on your back and draw them closer together and stretch the crown of your head to the ceiling. Right here, we're going to practice our deep breathing. So breathe in through your nose and breathe out slow. Stretch your wingspan, breathe in deep and breathe out slower. One more deep breath in and breathe out as slow as you can. And bring your hands to your lap. Okay, let's begin by reviewing some of our previous lessons. If you remember Stand Up Stella, she wants to remind you to stand tall and stand up for yourself and stand up for others. Roxy would like to remind you to remember to report, not the bad things, but report the good things that you see in others. Reminding you also to report danger and bullying behavior. But remember to look for the goodness in others. Today, we're going to learn about Tenacious Tim. And Tenacious Tim, when he had conflicts with others or problems with others, he made sure to listen to the other person's side. Instead of blaming and pointing his finger at everybody else, he listened to the other person's side and also looked deep inside himself to see if maybe he needed to make some changes. Because he really knows and learned at a very young age that you really can't change anybody else. The only person in life that you can change is who? That's right, yourself. So Tim, Tenacious Tim, always remembered that he can't change his friends, but he can look deep inside himself and change himself. So let's talk about those 3 powerful words that you can use in a problem. When you have a problem with someone, you know that the first thing most people want to do when they have a problem is defend themselves or blame somebody else or point their finger or be right. Everybody wants to be right when they have a problem. Here are 3 words that I'd like for you to practice, but they don't work unless you are a really good listener and unless you can look inside yourself and see what you need to change. So when you have a problem with somebody and you need to get together and talk about it, these conversation starters are keep, start, and stop. What would you like the other person to keep doing? What would you like for them to start doing? And is there something that you would really like them to stop doing? So using those 3 words in a conversation that you're having with a friend can be powerful, and you can find out a lot of things about yourself. Let's practice breathing and stretching now. Stand up behind your chair or somewhere in your room. Press your feet firmly down into the ground and notice your knees are slightly bent. That helps you to be stable and not fall down. So knees are bent. Bring your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders back. Breathe here. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out. Now bring your hands out like we did in the beginning, like an eagle. Straight arms. You can see there's a 180-degree line. Your shoulder blades are drawing together in the back. Your feet are pressing down. Add some breathing here. Breathe in and breathe out. Now just come up on one toe or lift that knee high and balance here. Look at one thing in front of you, not your friends, and keep breathing. And out. One more time, breathe in and out. Now notice the knee that's lifted and bring your opposite arm to the front and work to have a 180-degree line. Breathe here. One more deep breath in, balancing. Now take your gaze to the back of the room and bring it forward. Yeah, and if you fall, it's okay. You can put your toe down, but let's stay here. Breathe one more deep breath in and out and slowly lower down. Right, see how open you feel? Remember, you're open to changing yourself. We can't change other people, but you can change yourself. Also reminding you to have eagle-like ears. Be a good listener when you are solving a problem by using the words keep, start, and stop. So bring your arms out to the side again. Long wings, point your fingers to the side of the room. Breathe here. Now bring your opposite foot up, the one you didn't use the last time. Stay here, balance. Remember, you can put your toe down if you like. Slight bend in your standing foot. Now bring the opposite arm forward and stretch here. Work for a 180-degree line with your knee lifted and breathe. Another deep breath in. And slowly take your gaze to the back of the room and forward. Breathe in and slowly lower your foot. Let's take one big sun. Breathe in, breathe out. We'll end in sailor salute like we did with Stella. Stand tall, shoulders back. Remember to stand firmly and believe in yourself. You can say that positive self-talk in your head. Quietly, I believe in me. One more breath in and empty. Go ahead and have a seat. Let's summarize what we've learned today. Today we're going to add, subtract, multiply, and divide some things into our lives. We're going to add listening to our friends. We're going to take away blaming others and pointing our fingers and trying to defend ourselves and be right all the time. We are going to add communicating with our friends when there's a problem. Using the words keep, start, and stop will help us to communicate what we want others to do, and remembering to add looking at ourselves instead of pointing our finger at everybody else. Because when you point your finger at everybody else, there are 3 fingers pointing back at you. So remembering that the only person in life you can change is yourself. You can't change others. So put your finger down and remember to work on yourself. So boys and girls, make it an excellent day. Work on your problem solving. And one little homework tip tonight is to try to find somebody just to listen to. Close your mouth and get your listening ears on and listen to their side of the story and see if there's something that maybe you need to change in yourself. Make it a great day. That doesn't mean it's green.